Hi, do you ever ponder over why we make the choices we do? What drives our decisions, and why do we sometimes make choices that seem irrational or against our better judgment? The field of psychology holds the key to unraveling these mysteries. Hello everyone, my name is Udit Gour and you are listening to me on Psychology.ai. In today's episode, we will explore how artificial intelligence intersects with the psychology of decision making. We'll dive into the cognitive biases, heuristics, and social intelligence that shape our choices. We will also examine how AI, with its vast data analysis capabilities, can both enhance and manipulate our decision making processes. To begin, let's start with the question: why do we make the decisions we do? Well, it turns out that decision making is influenced by a lot of factors, including our upbringing, experiences, values, and even our brain's chemistry. But one crucial aspect of decision making is the interplay between our rational and emotional minds. The rational mind, often associated with logic and reasoning, seeks to analyze information, weigh pros and cons, and make an informed choice. On the other hand, the emotional mind, driven by feelings and intuitions, can sometimes cloud our judgment. Interestingly, studies have shown that emotions can heavily influence our decisions, sometimes even before we consciously realize it. Take, for example, the phenomena known as the gut feeling. You might have experienced this before, an intuitive sense about a decision that seems to come from deep within without any conscious deliberation. This gut feeling is actually a result of the rapid processing power of our unconscious mind, which can process information and emotions much faster than our conscious one. Our unconscious mind draws on past experiences and patterns, helping us make snap decisions based on accumulated knowledge. It's like a mental library that we are not always aware of, and it can provide valuable insights when making choices. So, the next time you have a strong feeling about something, don't ignore it. It might be your unconscious mind trying to guide you. Now, let's talk about cognitive biases. The unconscious shortcuts our brain takes when making decisions. From the anchoring bias that influences our judgments based on initial information to the framing effect that sways our choices based on how options are presented, these biases play a significant role in shaping our decisions. These are systematic errors in our thinking that can affect decision making. There are numerous biases, but let's focus on a few intriguing ones for the starters. One such bias is the confirmation bias, where we tend to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs while ignoring contradictory evidences. This bias can create echo chambers and hinder us from considering alternative perspectives. Another interesting bias is the availability heuristic, which occurs when we rely on immediate examples that comes to mind when making judgments. For instance, if we hear about a plane crash, it might make us fear flying despite statistically being one of the safest modes of transportation. This bias shows how our decisions can be influenced by the vividness of certain information rather than its actual probability. Artificial intelligence, particularly when trained on biased data or flawed models, can inadvertently perpetuate these biases. For example, if AI algorithms are fed data that reflects societal prejudice, it can reinforce and amplify those biases in its decision making. It can also play along with our biases to make us take inhuman judgments. It can create a bubble for us that could lead us to disrupt our surrounding and ourselves. But fear not. Becoming aware of these biases is the first step towards mitigating their impact. By consciously challenging our assumptions, seeking diverse viewpoints, and considering a broader range of evidence, we can make more informed decisions. With this, we conclude the episode on the psychology of decision making. In the next episode, we will discuss on what are the things that we should be mindful of. And of course, the potential impact of AI algorithms on our decision making. This was Udit Gour, and you were listening to me on Psychology.ai. Thank you so much.